Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoyed that part one of your questions answered. What did you think of it? It was a marathon. And we are now on to part two of your questions. As you can see, I've got another load of questions here. They're all great questions. And let's get started. Let's get right into it. I'm using all the same cards. I just went for a quick break, stretched my eyes, had a glass of milk, and we're ready to go. All right. So, without further ado, was the claim by James Francis Alexander that he was the real Prince Harry true? He was shot in Dublin 2 weeks before their wedding. Now, just to, if you don't know who this person is, there was a person who claimed he was the real Prince Harry, and the real Prince Harry was traded out at age, I believe, 8. And he insisted his whole life that he was the real Prince Harry. And 2 weeks before Prince Harry got married, he was found shot in a Dublin hotel. He did approach King Charles, and King Charles had an incident with him, told him, basically, you're crazy, man. And that's well recorded. And it's interesting because I kind of in the back of my head had this question as well. And it's strange. I talked about in the one video I did, we talked about how seeds are planted into your brain. And this is one of the ones that for some reason has taken root in my brain. The fellow absolutely does look like Prince Harry. And one of the things I question on a regular basis is young Prince Harry had very straight hair. And this older Prince Harry has curly hair. Like it's curl or it's fuzzy or it's kinky or there's something like it. But I know logically I look at him, he looks like Prince Philip. As the older he gets, the more he looks like Prince Philip. Anyways, let's see. It's James Francis Alexander, and I'm using the Bohemian Gothic tarot for this because it's kind of a dark subject. Let's start this part two off with a bang. Was he the real Prince Harry? Was he telling the truth? Was he the real Prince Harry? Was he telling the truth? Cards are ready. Ooh, Queen of Swords in reverse. 4 of Swords. Page of Wands in reverse. Judgment in reverse. Knight of Cups upright. Now, those don't look like truth. Page of Wands upright would be the truth. Page of Wands in reverse can be bad news or lies. 4 of Swords. Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups can be your knight in shining armor, but they can also be sickly sweet. 8 of Cups. I think something was missing in his life, to tell you the truth. 7 of Cups in reverse. Well, there's some gaslighting on top of the Page of Wands. So maybe he was gaslighting us. Judgment, 8 of Pentacles upright. Queen of Wands in reverse. Wheel of Fortune upright. 9 of Pentacles upright. You know what? Who was his mother? Was his mother maybe pushing this information? The Empress in reverse. I'm going to say no, he was not the real Prince Harry. I'm getting a feeling that, because we have Queen of Wands in reverse, 9 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, I have a funny feeling that maybe his mother was fibbing a little bit, gaslighting him a little bit. maybe didn't want to tell him who his real father was, kind of thing. Um, the Empress here in reverse is like no pregnancy, no Temperance in reverse. Well, no, that's the devil. Seven of Swords in reverse, strategy, strength in reverse, and the Moon in reverse, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. There's just way too many reversals here that don't. If I was looking for the Ace of Swords as truth, uh, Two of Cups even is an agreement between people. Um, uh, what would be some other ones that would the King of Swords even upright? The Queen of Swords here is in reverse. Um, Ten of Cups in reverse, being taken from your family. I'm getting that this was something that was made up by his mother and put in his head. Maybe it was some kind of money-making scheme. I'll have to look that up. But Temperance here in reverse is telling me it's of the devil's doing, especially with the Empress here in reverse. I'm thinking we just have way too many female cards here. I think this is something his mother put into his head, almost evilly. Is that a word? Evilly. And he was just really embattled by it. Really embattled by it. I don't know why he was shot in his hotel 2 weeks before the wedding. I don't see the devil here. I don't see even death would be transformation, right? From the real Harry to James Francis Alexander, right? Especially Seven of Swords here. I mean, getting away with something, getting away with a strategy. No, I'm just going to call that right now. No. So it was not true. It was not true. Poor soul. Poor tortured soul. Don't lie to your children, except if it's Christmas time, right? Who and this is actually a cool one. Who and how will woke die? So many people are dying of woke. And I did a video about woke on my other channel. I'll just quickly do a read on that. So woke is like just things that are upside down and backwards, and the woke crowd, and some of you might have to go to my other channel, Mystical Fortunes Mysteries, and search for woke and get that. I think it's just going to die a slow death. I don't think it'll be one day and it'll be over, but I am starting to see my own signs of woke, of people just having enough of just the ridiculousness of some things. Like, for example, in Canada here, we have safe drugs, safe injection sites, and the RCMP are finding those drugs out on the street being sold. Like, what did you think was going to happen when you give people drugs? You think some people are going to fake that they're drug addicts and grab those drugs and sell them on the street? Nobody thought of that, except people who think things through. I digress. Let's see. What can you tell us about woke cards? Just a quick fun read here. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Might mean it's quickly over with. Seven of Wands upright. So that's telling me people are standing their high ground. They're starting to really fight this. The Page of Wands in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And the Eight of Wands in reverse. I think people are going to continue to fight it. I think it actually is on the way out. But we still have a long way to go. I wish I could tell you more. I wish I could tell you better news. We do have the Chariot. People are getting more control. I think people are starting to use their intuition a lot more about a lot of this stuff. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, people are starting to really think things through and really consider what they're buying into. And get more control. Queen of Pentacles. Again, I still maintain we are going to go back to a more traditional way of living. The Hierophant, we're going to go. I did predict that we're going to see more traditional families, more traditional marriages, more traditional communities, more traditional religion, or going back to religion, going back to church. Five of Swords upright. Yeah, they think they're winning, but they're losing the war. They're winning the battles, but they're losing the war. I think people are getting sick and tired of it. They're just starting to walk away from it because some of it is just absolutely ridiculous. J.K. Rowling is involved in that right now. What's the underline? Oh, the tower. Love to see that. It's going to be over. It's going to be over. Not right away, but when it does, I think it's going to go really fast. I think it'll be like, okay, that's enough. Can the adults take over now? Like I said, J.K. Rowling's embroiled in it. River has had a couple of really good videos about it. And I like to see the tower here. Done. I think cooler heads are going to prevail. People are starting to walk away from some of their ridiculous ideas. Okay, great question. All right. Next question. Oh, I like this question. How do the York sisters feel about William and Catherine? Now, we did a who is leaking in the part 1, but this is interesting. How do the York sisters feel about William and Catherine? And I'm going to use the Baroque cards, the cards I use for Catherine, because William is their cousin, but we've had some indications that they aren't too fond of Catherine. And we never see them close. Like, you never see them really tight as they are with Harry and Meghan. So I'm going to ask, how do the York sisters feel about William and Catherine? How do the York sisters feel about William and Catherine? How do the York sisters feel about William and Catherine? I think the more important question is, how do William and Catherine feel about the York sisters? Oops. The Chariot. Well, there's William. Yeah, like William's their cousin. They grew up with William. 4 of Swords in reverse. The Page of Wands in reverse. The 2 of Wands in reverse. The World upright. I think they think the world of William, and we just have 2s for Page here. I don't think they think that. I don't think like they care for Catherine, but I don't think they make it a big part of their lives. 10 of Wands in reverse. I think they know. 9 of Pentacles upright. I think they know, 2 of Pentacles, that they do, if they want to turn their fortunes around, they better start liking Catherine a lot better. They better start recognizing her as a success, and I think there was, a lot of talk that they thought of her as a commoner. She's not royal blood and whatnot. I think they need to change their tune. I think William knows what they think of her, and they might think of her as a I don't want to say gold digger. She's not. She doesn't give off that vibe at all, but marrying up, I guess, is a better way to put it. And but they are starting to see her, this 10 of Wands in reverse. They're releasing the burden of how they see it, and they're willing to see her from a different point of view with this 2 of Pentacles here. And to see her as a success in her own right. 9 of Swords in reverse. I think they're starting to think a lot better of her. The 10 of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune upright. I think they know their fortunes are pegged on how they treat Catherine. And I think as they've really seen that in the last little while, especially since Meghan came on board. I think they had a lot of room for being snarky before Meghan came on board. And then once the line was drawn in the sand, Meghan or Kate, I think the 2 of them thought they were being funny going to Meghan with Harry and Meghan. And now they're seeing how that was quite detrimental. especially to who's going to be their future king. Seven of Pentacles. I think they are now working hard at a long-term relationship with Catherine. Justice in reverse. That's their mother. That's their mother. That's Sarah. As much as, she's going through her own personal difficulties now with her health or whatever. But having bad health doesn't excuse bad behavior. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. You can just you can ease up on how you treat them when they're going through something like that. But if they've had bad behavior, just you can't just wipe. Just think, what if Meghan said, "Oh, I've got cancer"? Do you just wipe clean all her bad behavior? No, maybe you ease the break up a little bit, ease the gas pedal on the names you call her and whatnot, but you don't excuse it. And here we have Justice in reverse. This is Sarah. Oh, and here we have King of Swords. Here we have William, Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. I think we're going to see more things on the internet about how, little posts, little royal posts and social media and stuff, correcting some of that and balancing that out a little bit. I think that's what we're going to see. Just little bits and pieces here without coming out in a full apology, but maybe sending their best to Catherine and I don't know, helping her. Well, didn't we see Beatrice went and took her place at one of the charities? That kind of thing. I think we're going to see more of that, especially from Beatrice if she wants to become a working royal. How close is Megsy with Jay-Z and Beyonce? Wow. How close? How close is that? How close is Jay-Z? How close is Meghan with Jay-Z and Beyonce? How close is Meghan with Jay-Z and Beyonce? How close is Meghan with Jay-Z? I don't think they are at all, actually. It's 3 swords in a row in reverse. How close is... Might all just be words. How close is Meghan with Jay-Z and Beyonce? Well, if Jay-Z's going to be implicated with P. Diddy, she's not going to want to be close. And she'll markle them, right? 2 of Pentacles. They're just business. 2 of Wands in reverse. Page of Swords, just a little bit. 2 of Swords in reverse. And the World in reverse. Whatever they did have is basically over. It was just a couple of little media pictures together and whatnot. I don't think this is not moving forward at all. 2 of Wands in reverse, 2 of Swords in reverse. That's look at 222. It was barely anything to even begin with. 6 of Wands, King of Swords in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse. That was wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Never do that again. Regretfully, Page of Wands. We might hear more from Meghan than them. Oh yeah, it'll be Meghan. Oh, social justice warrior, burning the place down. Yeah, this is more Meghan. I think they're yeah, we're good. We're good. I think whatever we see, it'll be from Meghan's side. And her little blurbs and announcements and about, how amazing Beyonce is, or oh, I'm at a concert and she's on the other side of the stadium, but we're here together kind of thing. Yeah, they aren't close at all. This is all driven by Meghan. This is and it's to do with buying and selling and merching and to make herself look amazing so her Instagram goes well. So no, there's no relationship there at all, except in Meghan's mind. All right, next question. Has Meghan been married before Trevor? Seeing a lot of people are saying so. How long have you been doing tarot readings? I have been reading cards. I don't even want to say. Um, I've been reading cards for friends and family for over 30 years, but before that, I was always interested in cards. Always interested in card reading, psychics, all that, auras, astrology, everything. For, uh, do I dare say 40 years? Can I say that out loud? It's probably a lot longer than some of you are alive, but that's okay. But reading for friends and family, 30 years, reading professionally, charging people, probably 20 at least. All right. Thank you for that question, though. Okay, has Meghan been married before Trevor? There actually is a lot of circumstantial evidence stating she was married before Trevor. Was Meghan married before Trevor? Let's just do a quick upright positive reversals negative. Upright positive reversals negative. Upright positive reversals negative. Oh, reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords upright. Three of Pentacles upright. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Temperance in reverse. King of Swords upright. 1, 2, 3 underlying. Oh, social justice warrior burning the place down. You know what? I think she puts stuff out about herself, so you talk about her. Look at all these swords, all these words, all these, and here's Harry. I think she put stuff out right here with this Three of Pentacles. I think she puts stuff out just so we talk about her. And I think some of it's deflection. So we don't talk about her yacht days. We just talk about, oh, was she married 3 times? Right? Rather than talk about, oh, was she on a yacht? Did she do things on the water? Right? And I think Meghan is the type of person, well, that's what my sources are telling me, that there's no such thing as bad publicity. She just wants her name in your mouth, and she's willing to do whatever that is. And I think she plants some of this stuff herself. I honestly do, with all her anonymous accounts that she has online, all the trolling she does and whatnot. I know she's been caught being on both sides of the fence, so that she actually answers herself and creates gossip and innuendo like that. So no, I don't think that these cards are saying no. I don't see any kind of marriage whatsoever before Trevor. She was just hopping in bed with them. All right. Okay, will he win his court cases in the UK, and will Charles let him come back? I believe this is about Harry. So will he win his court cases in the UK? And I'm going to switch over to Sad Squirrel. Will Harry win his court cases in the UK? That's 2 questions we got here. Will he win his court cases in the UK? Will he win his court cases in the UK? Will Harry win his court cases in the UK? Will Harry win his court cases in the UK? Will Harry win his court cases in the UK? Will Harry win his court cases in the UK? Will Harry win his court cases in the UK? Queen of Pentacles, manifestation, abundance. Will he win his court cases in the UK? 2 of Cups. Might win 2 of them. 7 of Pentacles. Did he have a total of 7? Maybe 2 out of 7. Temperance. Temper. Harry. 9 of Swords. He's anxious about it. That's for sure. 6 of Swords. He might win 2 out of 7. I don't know, did he have 7? Judgment. Well, there's judgment on there. He's definitely going to win. He's definitely going to win 2. Definitely win 2 because that's second chances. 10 of Pentacles on Temperance. The Chariot. He's really anxious here of these going to places that he wasn't planning on them going. Now, 10 of Pentacles, and it can either be crazy abundance, or this can also be his family. This can also be family influences that he has on this Temperance. Temperance is Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is the law. So this could be his family influence, which shouldn't matter who you are in a court of law. But there might be something here about, like, is he somehow have some kind of protection as a family? Interesting. One of these has a, if you look really closely, the scales there. Like we have in Canada, like we call it Court of King's Bench. So I don't know, that doesn't mean anything really, but I'm wondering if there is some kind of protective status there. Oh, the Hermit. Interesting. That came out in reverse. I don't read these in reverse. The Hermit. There's Harry the Hermie. 7 of Wands. Oh, I bet when I was shuffling and talking, I shuffled them in reverse. Hang on. If these came out in reverse, and I accidentally reversed them, it was meant that they were to come out reverse. It means he has no defense. This means what you're doing is indefensible. It means you have no defense. And there he is. Ace of Pentacles. So that would be a no. Page of Cups. Now this is interesting because I don't read this in reverse, and yet when I was talking, I must have mixed them up. I'll have to go back and look. There's no accidents. Everything is in perfect order. I think we're going to hear some bad news about his lawsuits. I think he's going to lose some more money. I think he's going to win 2 out of 7. I don't know what that means. Does he have 7? Or he's going to win 2. I think he's going to win 2 of them. And I think he's already won 2 of them, hasn't he? Or I think, is he appealing one? He might lose. He's going to hear some bad news right away. It's going to be upsetting, and it's going to be a loss of money. All right? With the Page of Cups here in reverse. All right. And will Charles let him come back? I'll just do a quick. Let me see. Do you want to be read in reverse now? No, it still doesn't want to be read in reverse. I'll have to fix those before I read with them again. All right, let's ask with the golden. Will Charles let him come back? Will Charles let him come back? I think we've answered this in other ways. I answered in that one that is the palace preparing us for Meghan and Harry's return. Will Charles let him come back? Just a quick yes, no, upright, yes, reversals, no. Just a quick yes, no. The 7 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Coins in reverse, 5 of Coins in reverse, King of Wands upright, 2 of Wands in reverse. Oh my Lord, 3 of Cups in reverse, the Magician. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They've actually they're watching him all right. They're watching him all right. They're coming up with another plan for him. They're coming up with the Magician here. They're thinking, what the hell are they going to do with Harry? But yet I did that reading. I hope he doesn't get Highgrove, but it looked like... You know, and it's not up to Charles to let him come back. He's a British citizen. He can come back into the country whenever he wants. Is will Charles let him come back into the royal family? That's the thing. Did Camilla have a child with King Charles when they were first involved? There is a man in Australia claiming vehemently that he is their son. There are claims that Camilla disappeared for a period of time during their early courtship. Was it to have a child, perhaps? Well, I've read on this a couple of times, and I actually did one whole video on it. So you'll have to go to the main page and look at the little what's it called? Magnifying glass, and search Simon. Simon is his name. And the answer was no. And I did it. I actually answered that question in another Q&A. And the answer again was no, that he is definitely not their first child. And I don't think I ever came to any kind of conclusion that they had any children together. And that man in Australia has been debunked. And look at that, the clock agrees with me. So I've left this question on here so people know that it was presented, but I have answered that in a separate video. All right, this one's good. Well, they're all good questions. That was a good question, but I just want to let you know I've already answered it. And these Q&As are really, honestly, marathons. All right, thank you for the question. Next question. Is WME ready to drop Meghan? Yeah, let's check that out. Let's check that out. Is WME, because it is April, and didn't she have her initial contract started in April? So they're like, hey, it's been a year, and no matter what we do, we can't get you any kind of work. We can pull as many strings as we want. We can talk to all our big AAA stars in Hollywood, and nobody wants anything to do with you. We just really, really don't know what to do with you. But as long as Meghan is paying them just to have the prestige to say she's with them, I'd take the money. The only thing is, no second chances. The only thing is that it makes their reputation look bad when they have a client and they can't find that client work. Anyways, I just put my energy into the card. And those of you who think I tell the cards what to draw, you know what? If I could, I'd be a millionaire. I certainly wouldn't be doing YouTube videos, maybe for fun and entertainment purposes only. But if I could tell the cards what to draw, can you imagine the money I could make? Yeah. Is WME going to drop Meghan? Ooh, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Well, that's them. I think they're out of money, out of luck, out of time. Ace of Wands, that's a big yes. Ace of Wands is always upright as a yes. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. She might just find somewhere else to go. Death, yeah, and death in reverse is endings. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Much to Harry's chagrin, I think they paid a pile of money. And even with Harry in tow, they couldn't find her anything. The Star in reverse, yeah, they're like, you are not a star. We honestly can't do anything with you. Like, honestly, we can't. 10 of Swords, yeah, they're done. 8 of Pentacles, listen, you harlot. You told us you were this and that, and we believed you, but honestly, we can't find you any work. Even the 8 of Pentacles in reverse is no work. We can't find you any work. 6 of Swords, stuck where you are. 9 of Wands, for the last 9 months, they are just really embattled, and they are not winning this war in any way. Judgment. Isn't that funny? When I was shuffling, Judgment came up in reverse, meaning no more second chances. Are they going to say, well, you know what, we'll double your your cost? I think we're going to hear soon something about the contract. 6 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Cups upright, the Hierophant in reverse, the Empress, and the 7 of Pentacles. What do they have to do with her being the next Martha Stewart? Are they going to try and ride that? I think they might try and ride that. I think they're going to try and see what she can do with the royal family, see if she gets back into the royal family. I think there might be a condition on it. If she can get back into the royal family, and if she can become this empress online that she wants to be, they'll consider it. They might consider it. If this Seven of Pentacles was in reverse, it'd be like no. So what this might be, the contract might change. The contract might change from them trying to find her work to them trying to, be the PR for the work that she finds. Right here, she is, Page of Pentacles, Meghan's mirror. Look at me. Look at me. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is, exactly what it is. They're like, okay, well, we'll help you do your PR and see what we can do for you. You bring us what you're doing, and then we'll work with you on that. But they're not looking for work for her at all. They'll just help her with what she has. So I don't know if they're going to sever the contract or just announce that it's changed. I think it's gone to a much smaller contract here with a Page of Swords. Yeah, I think and I don't know if it'll be announced or not, but she's breathing a sigh of relief. She didn't want them to outright end her, and that might be why we're seeing this flurry of opportunity for her all of a sudden. Interesting, Mad World Tarot said that she couldn't find anything that Netflix is announcing this or anything like that. So I wonder if she's just putting this out herself, trying to sell the world that she's so popular and going to be so amazing. And WME's go, well, we'll just sit around and see. You do all the work and we'll see what we can get out of this. Because it would have been detrimental to her to have them drop her. So I think that the contract has changed. The original contract is dead in the water. I think now they'll just help her. They'll just kind of help boost what she wants to do as long as she brings the work. Otherwise, they're walking. They're walking. All right, good question. All right. Has HG Tudor advised the palace as how to deal with the duck and douche of narcissism? So has the palace approached HG Tudor and asked, how do we deal with a narcissist? Is HG Tudor coaching the palace? It did show that they have a new advisor. Maybe it is HG Tudor. Is HG Tudor advising or coaching the palace on how to deal with a narcissist? On how to deal with Meghan's narcissism? Allegedly for entertainment purposes only, of course. Is HG Tudor, what a great question. That's actually a really great fun question. Is HG Tudor advising the palace on how to deal with the narcissist? Upright positive, reversal is negative. Upright positive, reversal is negative. King of Swords in reversal. There's the narcissist. There he is. This is the narcissist of narcissists, the ultra narcissist card. There he is. HG Tudor, King of Swords in reverse on the table. Two of Coins upright. Page of Swords upright. Six of Coins in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. 10 of Swords in reverse. And the 8 of Coins upright. So I would say the answer is no. We only have 3 uprights. He may have approached them with this 8 of Coins upright. He's a master at what he does. Absolutely, he's a master at what he does. He may be charging them more than they're willing to pay with his 6 of Coins here in reverse. I can see they may have been in negotiation here with this 2 of Coins. They might be watching his YouTube here, this Page of Swords. Page of Swords is social media. They may be watching his YouTubes. Have they reached out? Ace of Swords in reverse. No. No. They may be feeling like they're starting to win the war a little bit here. They do know that he is the best at what he does. They may have inquired on, or maybe they're not willing to pay what he wants. Well, there is showing he's a master at what he is. They may be watching him on YouTube. They may be watching him on YouTube, and they may be learning a little bit. Who's this Queen of Cups in reverse saying, you know what, Camilla might be saying, please do it. Ten of Swords in reverse is, this is the guy who can help us, but they aren't listening to her because she's in reverse. Because, right, Ten of Swords in reverse is you hit rock bottom, you pick yourself up and dust yourself off. They may be feeling that they're starting to win the war a little bit anyways. Camilla might have something to say about it. I wonder if she watches HG. But no, they currently are not hiring HG Tudor in any form. They know who he is. They know he's the best, and they probably watch him, and they might be discussing it. Camilla might be suggesting it, but I think they're starting to feel like they're going to master it anyways. All right, okay. Great question, though. I like that question. Will William and Catherine be on the throne together? I just did in part 1, will Catherine be queen? And it was kind of scary what the answer was. And let's just see, will they be on the throne together? Now, maybe if William gets to the throne right away and she still is in a position that she cannot attend the ceremonies and has to kind of bow out, can they bring her back in later? Like, I'm not exactly sure how that would happen. Will William and Catherine be on the throne together? Will William and Catherine be on the throne together? William and Catherine. And some might say I'm being irresponsible for asking these questions and entertaining them, and answering them. Honestly, my intention is that I answer them in a way to dispel them and to dispel any rumors, not to create or start any rumors. But my intention always is, number one, the truth, within the boundaries of privacy, of course, that she has asked for. And number two, honestly, my intention is to dispel some of these rumors. And as I've said hundreds of times, I do not edit my readings. What you see is what is read. All right. Will William and Catherine be on the throne together? I'm just going to tell the cards, upright, yes, reversals, no. I'm just going to do a yes or no. I'm not going to do a deep dive into this. And upright, yes, reversals, no. Upright, yes, reversals, no. Upright, yes, reversals, no. Okay. 9 of Wands, upright. Queen of Wands, upright. The Chariot, upright. Death, upright. The Hermit in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse. So yes, they will. Absolutely, they will. Here's William after a battle. I'm telling you, after a battle. Page of Pentacles in reverse. So something has to change, and this is the Hermit, the Lovers, and the Queen of Swords. So this is after Harry has been divorced. So it's giving us some timing here. right? Because Queen of Swords is my divorce card. The Lovers, the Hermit, the Lovers, the Queen of Swords. This is Harry right here. So yes, after a battle, with this Death card upright, she has to transform something. Here's the Chariot. Here's William, Queen of Wands. Here she is. So, oh, you know what? She is a Leo rising. So I'm thinking that this is after she rises away from the battle that she has. Yeah, I think I'm actually thinking here that is it some way she can join him afterwards? Is there some way she can join him afterwards? So yes, they will be. I think she's still, I think, because we have this Page of Pentacles here. I think things aren't without, how do I put this? Without breaching her privacy. I think that things are a little bit worse than they are saying. And I think that might be for the children's sake, for, you know, for reasons that, you know, you can't, sorry, I've got to light my incense because this is upsetting me. You can hear it in my voice. I'm like almost shaking. I think because if they say how bad it is and the news gets to their children, I think they are absolutely worried about how this is presented to the children. I think in some respects they're sheltering the children, which I agree with. Children don't understand medical that clearly. All they need to know is mommy's sick or mommy's better. They don't need to know the details. This is really upsetting me. But like I said, oh, sorry, even the incense is going out. I got to get rid of this reading. This is upset. Sorry, your question didn't upset me. I could just feel the upset about it. I think that even when I did the Diana reading, it said she'll be fine this time. And so I think if something happens to Charles right now, right today, that other reading showed that she would not be queen right today. But this reading is eventually, yes, she will join William on the throne. But I think here with the timing is it won't be till after these two nitwits are out of here. And I wonder if that has something to do with it. Anyways, I think it's without breaching her privacy request. Oh, where's my, I gotta clear that energy. I'll tell you, this black, and interesting, somebody made a comment that widows use black, but I figure this has enough flowers but the black just absorbs some of the energy. And I am on my grounding mat as well. Okay, oh, let's shake that one off. Okay. Why is no one on Doria's side of the family talking about her? Well, because she's boring. I mean, who wants to talk about boring people? But we'll ask anyways. And also I did a reading that there's just, actually I should do auto writing with Dorita's mother. Let's find out. Why is no one from her family talks about her? When Northie and I did the spirit box and then the auto writing with Dorita's father, he admitted he is not Dorita's real father. So therefore she has those brothers and sisters that she says she has, but really aren't her brothers and sisters. But let's find out. 10 of Pentacles. The Magician, so her family is make-believe. 4 of Cups, regrets. Oh, because she's also social justice warrior, burning the place down. 2 of Pentacles. I think they just simply don't like her. We got regrets, we got justice in reverse, and two of pentacles in reverse. They'd rather magician in reverse. They think she's a bit of a liar. Magician made and with the justice. Yeah, and I just think that her extended family with the mirroring here, the two of pentacles and the magician, just, I don't know. I'm not getting that they really want a lot to do with her. Page of Wands, Queen of Cups. Now she's the Pentacles. She's a Virgo. You know what? They talk about her when it's to their benefit. Oh, there's the Tower. Six of Pentacles in reverse. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. You know what? I think they get paid not to talk about her. The Sun, yeah, they get paid to keep it in the dark. They look at that. They get paid not to tell the things about her that, she was in jail. She's a drug dealer, that she's, not who she says she is, all this Knight of Swords stuff. They get paid to be quiet. Yeah, they get paid. And also here, this is the buy and sell. They get paid not to talk about her. Well, that was easy. So they don't talk about her because number one, they don't like her. Number two, they get paid not to talk about her. Okay. This is a good one. When was the last time Meg ate anything she cooked herself or had a recipe of her own to qualify her having a cooking show? This is a good funny one. Let's ask the gossip cards this one. Let's ask the gossip card. Does Meghan cook for herself? And does she cook anything that would qualify for a cooking show? Let's lighten the load a little bit. Does Meghan cook for herself? And is she a good cook? Tell us about Meghan's cooking. Tell us all about Meghan's cooking. And does she have anything that would qualify? Does she cook anything or produce any recipes that qualify for a cooking show? Cards are ready. Temptation in reverse. Look at that's a cake. Nope. Doesn't know how to make cake. Love in reverse. Loss. Oh, there's the judge. Maybe she'll be on a cooking show. Make a fool of herself. Desire. She has no desire to cook. Sweetheart. No, she doesn't. She's definitely not cooking. False in reverse. Death in reverse. Oh my God. Maybe she's food poisoned a few people. She's actually lost, or you know what, who this is? That's that Corey, that chef. She's cooked for him. He was like, I'm out of here. This is what I have to put up with. Cook at work, cook at home. I'm kidding. I don't know. No, when people eat her food, they'd rather die. Oh my God, I needed that. Oh my God, thank you, cards. Oh, okay. Okay. Good luck with that one, Netflix. Oh my God, that's my favorite question so far. Oh. Okay, well, this one goes right into the next one. Oh, that was good. That was good. Thank you, Joy Angels. We needed that. Okay. When will the age of non-diabetic celebrities abusing Ozempic end? When it does, it'll be interesting to see what portion of Hollywood doubles their pre-Ozempic sizes. What a great question. And I'm going to use the pulp just because it's kind of like my Hollywood deck as well. Let's just ask, what's the general energy around Ozempic? Non-diabetic people using Ozempic, because diabetics obviously have to use it the rest of their lives, so they won't have weight rebound. But there's a lot of studies coming out. It's really creating a lot of problems for people. So let's see. When will the non-diabetic celebrities abusing Ozempic end? And when it does, what portion will double their size? What's the energy around Ozempic? Phew. The Empress. Well, yeah. Five of Cups. Look at the depression, the disappointment. Wow. Crying over spilt milks, crying over injected Ozempic. Wow. The Empress here getting big and chubby. 10 of Cups. Well, there's a 10. The High Priestess in reverse. I think there's things we're going to find out about this that it's going to be like the magic juice, I think. King of Swords in reverse. Well, there's the doctors that inject it, right? King of Swords are something that injects into the body. Now, this is pure joy. This 10 of Cups here. This is also joy and happiness and successful completion of something. I think we're going to see it soon. I think we're going to see the end of it soon. 10s are endings. Something ends so something new can begin. I think we're going to hear some secrets about this injection and about some of the doctors that approved it for weight loss. It's going to be a big, 9 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, that's gluttony. That's gluttony and overindulgence. I wonder how many of them aren't listening to what the doctors say and are like, you're supposed to take 1 and they're taking 2, and that's overindulgence. And now that's the hangover. With the 5 of Cups upright, 9 of Cups in reverse, that's a hangover you never want to get. Ooh, the devil. The devil. I think some of them will become addicted to it. They won't know how to stop it. They won't know how to stop you. 9 of Swords in reverse. I think we might see whose anxiety is going to be the Sun in reverse. 8 of Pentacles upright. Yeah, we're going to notice the people who are on Ozempic and they go off of it with the Sun here in reverse. They turn it off. Like, think of the Sun as a light switch, on and off. They turn it off. With the 8 of Pentacles here in reverse or upright, we're going to see exactly them balloon up. I think in the 80s or the 90s, maybe they called it coke bloat. All the people who are addicted to cocaine during the disco ages and then went off cocaine blew up. It was called coke bloat. I think we're going to see the same thing here with the 8 of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Well, that's the teacher, isn't it? Look at the Hierophant and the Devil. I think somebody's going to be learning a really hard lesson. And also the Hierophant is Taurus. Taurus people really enjoy their really good food. 9 of Wands. Yeah, I think these people are going to be really embattled, and I think they're going to realize what they did. Surprising news. The Lovers, about choices. Ooh, 10 of Swords in reverse, and the Moon in reverse, and the 4 of Wands. Yeah, I think we're going to hear the truth about this soon, and people will then choose to get off of it. I think we're going to actually see it turn around here right away, and people will actually start bragging that they're not on it anymore. And the Moon, of course, is a new cycle, like a moon bump, I'm thinking. Yeah, I think we're going to see a few people already having problems with it. Like, I don't want to discuss some of the things on here, but I think I think we're going to see people, you're going to see surprisingly how many people come out saying they've chosen to stop it. And I think we're going to see that soon, maybe in 4 months or so. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to start seeing them now. I think the new thing is, I think it's going to turn on its head, like all the trends in Hollywood. And we're going to see people coming out and saying against it. Okay. All right. Good question about Ozempic, though. Yeah. I think we're going to see some of the medical personnel, the people who approved it for weight loss, getting into a little bit of trouble. Some of the side effects are horrific, like nonstop throwing up, that kind of thing. Okay, where is Jay-Z, and will he be pulled into this P. Diddy court case, and will Beyonce leave him? Let's see, what do I want to use? I don't want to use that one for that for some reason. This golden wheel is yelling at me for them. Okay, will Jay-Z be pulled into this P. Diddy court case, and will Beyonce leave him? Will he be? So we're going to be looking for justice, judgment, and then of course we'll be looking for the lovers, Two of Cups, Ace of Cups. Jay-Z, will Jay-Z be pulled into? Ooh, clock is saying this is important, and look at, all of a sudden the incense is coming my way. Jay-Z, wow, look at who I'm talking about, and I can barely breathe. I don't know if you can see that or not. Ugh, what bad energy. Jay-Z, and is Jay-Z going? Knight of Wands. Well, he's pulling out fast, let's put it that way. And is Beyonce going to leave him? Nine of Cups. He's pretty smug about it right now. The Moon, the truth is definitely going to come out. Nine of Wands in reverse. No, he's still embattled. And there's no boundaries. There's nothing protecting him. Six of Wheels. Wow. And the Seven of Cups. We're going to be continued to be gaslit over this. This is a very unbalanced relationship. I thought they would be equal partners, but one actually rules over the other. There's no boundaries between these two, though. We're going to continue to get some gaslighting, but we will hear the truth of that soon. The Magician. There's the Magician. Oh, there's the Knight of Wands again on top of the Nine of Wands. One is bullying the other right now. One of them is definitely a little bit, has a little bit of an upper edge on this one, on the other one. Death. You're going to see the end of their friendship. Absolutely the end of their friendship. We're going to see some spin doctoring come out here soon. Two of Wands. Yeah. Two battling rams. Three of Wands in reverse. They actually both don't know what to do. Like they're both frozen on the shore. There's nobody coming to save them. They don't even have each other to save each other. Four of Swords in reverse. They're both going down. The High Priestess, all their secrets are going to be spilled. All of their secrets. Three of Wheels. Ace of Swords. Here comes the truth, man. Here comes the truth. The Tower in reverse. Destruction at their own hands. King of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands. Now, I know Beyonce's a Virgo, so this isn't her. This King of Wands, this could be the law. This could be the police or FBI or DA, whatever you guys have in the States. And they're not playing. They are actually, I want to say throwing the book at them, but I think that's what judges do. I think they are being overly aggressive. Let's put it that way. And rightfully so. There's a third person here involved. They're going to tear down a third person with them. But it's not a balanced relationship. One has the upper hand on the other. There's a third person. There's definitely a third person, but it's the end of these two, both of them. It's the end of them. Let's see if we get. Oh, here's Ace of Cups. I wonder if this is Beyonce calling herself the Queen Bee. Here's the Ace of Cups in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse, Three of Swords upright, Seven of Wands, Justice in reverse. They're going to get theirs. They're definitely going to get theirs. You know what Beyonce might do? I don't know if she's going to leave him, but she's definitely already made up her mind that if something happens that Jay-Z is pulled into it, she's going to distance herself from him. She's going to take the high ground, say, I have nothing to do with it. I have no idea what you're talking about. I never interfered in my husband's business, and he never interfered in mine. I don't see a divorce here at all. Or, you know, she'll distance herself from him, but just to make herself feel better. I'm not seeing divorce cards here. She'll feel betrayed, like how could you do this to our family? And then she takes the high road, saying, I have no idea what any of this is about. I was never involved. Don't include me. And here comes justice for the two of them. Those happy days are definitely over. Definitely over. Oh, good question. I'm just going to pull 3 more cards and see if they are divorcing. Temperance, the Hermit. No, this is her as the Virgo. Oh, there's the Devil. She's just going to try and keep her family together and balanced and do what she has to do to protect the kids and her and their business interests. And she's going to try and go it alone, but there's no divorce on these cards. She's actually sticking with him. I can't quit you is what I'm hearing. You know why? Because if they get divorced and all their finances, then books have to be opened. Now we got a whole new kettle of worms. So yeah, no, I think she's just going to distance herself. Now, if that means a separation or whatever, but right now divorce is not in the works at all. Will she leave him? Not for good. All right. Will the Harkles be the death of the monarchy, or will they be put in their place, and will the monarchy survive with them as they survive the abdication? Well, that's right. You know, a lot of us aren't alive or weren't alive when the abdication happened. Some of us were, and everybody thought the monarchy would collapse then. And it not only survived, it thrived. And it did quite well, thank you very much. So let's ask, will the Harkles be the death of the monarchy, or will they just be put in their place and the monarchy survive them as they survive the abdication? Will the monarchy survive the Harkles? Let's just do a yes or no. Will the monarchy upright yes, reversals no. 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 The Hangman in reverse. They'll have to look at things a different way. 5 of Cups upright. 7 of Coins in reverse. The Tower in reverse. 6 of Coins in reverse, Ace of Coins in reverse, 7 of Swords upright. Wow. I didn't expect that. What's under 5 of Coins? They're going to barely hang on. They need to grab a strategy right now. They've got the Tower in reverse. If the monarchy doesn't survive, it's because of their own stupid mistakes, waiting too long to act on these two. 7 of Coins in reverse and the 6 of Coins in reverse. They should have acted on these two immediately. Ace of Coins in reverse. They didn't start fast enough, and now they're regretting that decision. They had no idea what they were dealing with when Megxit happened. I mean, it's not that Meghan's a genius, but they had no idea what they thought. You know what they thought? They thought Meghan and Harry were decent human beings. That's what they thought. And now they have to see everything from a different point of view, that these two are nothing but shysters and grifters and stealers and liars. Once they see that, they can flip this all around. But until then, they can't. They are losing. They are losing the battle. Even though Meghan and Harry have such low disapproving or approval rates and high disapproval numbers, even though they're hated and they're so vile, you know what they're doing? They're eroding the trust of the palace. That's what they're doing. By the palace not doing anything, they're eroding the trust of the palace and the people, and the confidence that the palace is going to do the right thing has been eroded to almost nothing. How long can you wait and wait and wait for the palace to do the right thing? I understand the long game. I get it, but there's also a point of no return. And they are on the precipice of the point of no return, according to these cards. And it's all of their own doing here with the Tower in reverse. They should have acted on these two nitwits right from the start. They should have shut them down immediately and not even given them any kind of breathing room whatsoever. As soon as they left, took the titles, took the line of succession, took all of that, and they'd be in such a stronger position right now. They clearly did not read the room. Okay, lecture over. That was a great question. Great answer too. Great answer too. Okay. Will any of the just announced Netflix shows be successful? Well, did they announce the Flopples reality series? Because that would be successful. Oh boy, oh boy. The Flopples. Now, who wouldn't turn into that, eh? This week on the Flopples. What will Harry bungle this time? Will he overfeed the chickens? Will Meghan burn the toast? The Flopples. What parking lot will we find the Flopples in this week? What illy, why am I saying illy? Lily maybe, huh? Illy, why was I saying illy? I wonder if that's the way Archie says Lily. I wonder if we're going to see the children soon. I get things like that. Okay, any of the Netflix shows going to be successful? You know what? Let's do Harry's on top, Meghan's on the bottom. I don't even know what they're called. You know, kick a horse on the top, burn the toast on the bottom. Upright, positive, reversals, negative. I'm just going to do 5 cards for each. Let's see. Will they be successful? Kick a horse on the top, burn the toast on the bottom. Cards are ready. Queen of Cups in reverse. Well, it's all about Mummy. Ace of Swords upright. The World upright. The Devil in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. Two of Pentacles upright. 5 of Cups in reverse. Queen of Swords upright. The Empress in reverse upright. And Strength upright. Reversal. Underlying 8 of Swords in reverse. Well, Harry's here. Looks like it won't be much of a success. He'll really try and pull his mom into it. You know, Mom always used to really encourage me to ride a horse. This is going to be all about whining about his mom. That's what we're always going to hear about. That's all we're going to hear about on that. And we're going to see Meghan in there too. Now, Meghan's actually, now interestingly enough, looks like it might have a little bit of success, but you know where it's going to have the success? Not in the show, in the selling of what's on the show. I think it's some of the contracts that she has. She'll make a little bit. 2s aren't a great amount of money. And some of the contracts that she has, she'll be dancing with the devil. And you know what? She is going to feel good about them. She's going to feel this is my truth, right? Swords are truth. And the strength card here, this is my truth. She wants it to go just so she can show the royals she doesn't need them. So, I think Eight of Swords here in reverse, I think they're both going to be released from Netflix. I think she may have a little bit of success with the merching part of it, and therefore she can show the royal family, see, I can make my own money. I don't need you. But she's going to be locked into some pretty brutal contracts here. I don't know if she'll make money from it, but she'll have a lot of pride. And you know what happens after the pride? She'll have a lot of pride. She's going to be really proud of what she puts out. Really proud of what she puts out. Because in her mind, it'll be an FU to the royal family. But her investors here with these contracts, she's going to be locked in. She's not going to be making any money from it. Just some pride. That's all she'll get from it. So if that's what you want, I mean, go for it. Okay, is there any truth to the invitation to Balmoral this summer? Or is this part of they will, they won't, they scam? Now, I kind of half answered that in the palace question I did, Harry and the palace. I just released that on Saturday. So that one is in there. So you might want to go see that. I think he's going to be called to Balmoral, but not as a working royal. He will not be in, but he'll be requested attendance. I don't think it's going to be his choice. All right. Now, did Prince Andrew and Diana have an intimate liaison? I have seen newly released photos of them greeting, a little too close. Interesting you say that, because wasn't there something came out about the Queen saying that the Queen always thought Andrew and Diana were much more suited, and of course they're the same age. They're only a few months apart. So that could have been their greeting, that they were just, I believe they were friends. Because they were all the same age. You have to remember, Diana grew up at Sandringham. They all knew each other. So they might have just been really close friends. Could have been friends with benefits. Who knows? Did Elton John or Mel George Clooney help Dumbartons with surrogacy pregnancies? Why doesn't Prince Philip like Zara Tindall? Who wiped the internet of the one wife, mother, Soho or Royals or Prince Andrew? Okay, well, we know who wiped the internet is MI5. They're the ones who did that. Why doesn't Prince Philip like Zara? Because they aren't of the same soul family. That's what I got from the reading. And did Elton John or Mel George Clooney help Dumbartons with surrogacy pregnancies? Now, I don't... Oh, yeah, Mel and George Clooney, they did have surrogacy, didn't they? And so you have 4 questions here. I'm going to pick the one Elton John or George Clooney helped Dumbartons with surrogacy. So did they actually ask close friends about surrogacy pregnancies? And is that because, remember, right after Meghan just kind of said she gave birth, she went to Clooney's place on Lake Como to R&R, because she was the only person in the world who's ever given birth, right? And she didn't have any nannies, of course, and nobody asked how she was doing. I'm being snarky. So did they get help from Elton John or Clooney's to help with the surrogacy? Cards are ready. Strength. 3 of Swords. So there's the 3 involved. Yes, Queen of Swords. That's the contract. Temperance, dancing with the devil, 5 of Swords. Yeah, but they weren't happy with who they got. Yes, they did. Yes, they did, but they weren't happy with who they got. King of Wands. There's the broker. That would be the broker. The Magician and the Fool on top of the Temperance. Fool in reverse, top of the Temperance. They didn't like who they got. The High Priestess in reverse. Page of Pentacles upright. Page of Swords. And the 5 of Wands. Interesting. You want to see something? Archie's a Taurus and Lily is a Gemini. So here they are, Pentacles. I think that yes, number one, yes, they had a broker yes, the surrogacy is right there. They just really weren't happy with who they had both times. Both times with each child was a bit of a difficulty. And I can imagine dealing with Meghan. Like that would be, I would rather dig my wisdom teeth out with a rusty fork than I would deal anything with her. And yeah, you know what? Here's the 2 in reverse. The Judgment. They may have had to have like a second pregnancy. The Tower and the 10 of Wands and the King of Swords. There might have been, one might have had to have a cesarean. So yeah, they did. But you know what? Each time they weren't happy. There was something wrong there. And especially one went really, when one needed a cesarean. I would almost say an emergency cesarean. And then something went wrong. Something went wrong. But yeah, they did. We got a yes right away, especially this 3 of Swords that's dealing with somebody. And then you think about it, that's the betrayal card. They don't deal with the Clooneys at all anymore. So I would say that was the Clooneys. I wonder if they were worried, the Clooneys were worried that they were going to be betrayed because they were quite secretive about their surrogacy, versus Elton John was like, well, yeah, they have to. No baby making equipment here. All right. So there we go. Yes, they did. They did, and they weren't happy with them. And it actually created a break in their friendship. Okay. Now that I'm wondering, I wonder because Clooney's had twins. I wonder if they had 2 pregnant at the same time and just said they were twins. Huh. And then so those 2 Meghan ended up using, and they really weren't happy with them at all. Okay. I've been wondering if the Queen asked Princess Eugenie to be a palace plant and keep an eye on Harry. Even she must be fuming at how they disrespected her grandparents. That's a great, great question, because in part 1, we asked who is the spy, or who's leaking information or whatever. But let's ask, you know what? Let's ask that. That's a great question. Or I wonder even Beatrice, because Beatrice seemed to be really chummy with them and then kind of pulled the plug on it. Yeah. Okay, great question. Did the Queen ask, did the late Queen ask Eugenie to be a liaison for the family? And then maybe Eugenie had to play it both ways just so that she wouldn't look suspicious. Never think of that. Didn't think of that angle. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Cards are ready. Oh, definitely ready. Whoa, 8 of Swords. Kind of feeling trapped. Kind of feeling like, why me? Or 4 of Wands. Well, that would be the wedding. 2 of Cups. 4 of Swords. Six of Wands. I'm going to say yes. She had to keep she had to be quiet about it. After this wedding, she wasn't happy about it, but she was good at it. The Queen was happy. Her grandmother was happy about it. But yeah, this might even be the Queen's death. Let's keep reading. The High Priestess secrets. Yeah. After the wedding, keep secrets. Four of Cups. I think she regretted it. I think when she got to know those two, I think she was like, oh, Mamma Mia, what did I do? 10 of Cups in reverse. I think she broke it off after the Queen passed away. Do we have like, oh, Two of Wheels in reverse? Yeah. Knight of Cups. Her husband's a Taurus. The Empress, yes. Yes, she did. The Empress is the late Queen. The Devil in, yeah. And you know what? When the Queen died, she stopped it. And we haven't seen much of them together. I think all we've seen is the Harkle saying, oh, we were in Portugal with them, but we have no receipts saying that was the case. And we haven't really heard much, actually. And then Eugenie denied that. She was like, no, I was in London. Like, I think with this Devil in reverse here, I think she was caught. I think she was caught. I think she was good at it. What a twist. What a twist. She did this for her grandmother, Empress. Her grandmother was the Empress. I think it was I think she did pass along some information just so it wasn't suspicious. So we might owe her an apology. She might have been doing that the direction of her grandmother, so her grandmother knew what was going on. But if she continued it after her grandmother died, then there's no excuse for that. Here's a non-royal one. Will the truth of January 6th come out? Now, I'm not going to ask who's right or who's wrong. I'm going to do an upright. I'm going to use the gothic ones, Upright, positive, reversals, negative. Just do a quick 7 card. This is non-political. Just will the truth of January 6th ever come out? So the truth of it. Will the truth this is going to be almost like who killed JFK, right? This is going to go bouncing back and forth forever and ever. So we're just asking the truth. We're not asking which political party is right, which political party is wrong. We're not asking who did what. We're just asking, will the truth of it ever come out? Will the truth of it ever come out? Upright, positive, reversals, negative. January 6th, will the truth ever come out? That's all we're interested. Wow, did you see that? The sun. Yes, the sun. The sun is always the truth. The spotlight is shining on something yes, the truth. Absolutely. That was a crazy cut. Holy. There we go. 8 of Swords. Yeah, it's 3 of Wands upright. Queen of Wands upright. I don't know the players in here. I don't know who that would be. The Fool in reverse. 3 of Swords in reverse. The King of Cups in reverse. And the Hermit in reverse. Well, I know the King of Cups is Joe Biden. So will the truth ever come out? This says no. What's the underlying? 9 of Wands. No, not for a long time. They're trying their best, but somebody's hands are tied. Look at somebody's hands are tied. They're looking for more information. somebody is going to betray Biden. Someone's going to betray Biden. King of Cups here in reverse. The Hermit. It all rests on one person. And interesting, the Hermit has the light here too. But it's when I was shuffling, that sun popped out. So I'm going to call it, and the Queen of Wands is the Leo, and the Sun is Leo. So I'm going to call it that. Someone is going to betray Biden. It'll be a lone ranger kind of person, somebody who is a loner, somebody who they may not have considered is going to betray Biden. And that's when the truth will come out. Now, whether he betrays him, I don't know how or why. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure of all the players. All I know is Biden is the King of Cups and he's the president right now. So I don't know what and that has to do with something with his presidency. 9 of Wands, it's going to continue. It's going to continue for a while yet. The battle, and I know it's already been going on for 4 years. It's going to continue. It's going to continue. But somebody's going to betray the president, somebody who they aren't thinking of, or they don't think that would ever betray the president. And he'll be really foolish and be unalived. All right. That was lovely. Okay. So will the truth? It will, but eventually it'll take a long time. Look at that. The clock agrees with me. Here's a good one. I'll have to wait. Will the truth of January 6th, we just read that one. Can souls visit other parts of the universe? Are souls separated by species? Now, yes, souls can visit. I don't have to read the cards for this. I'll just answer it for you. Yes, they can visit. Yes, you can visit other parts of the universe, but you go together as a soul family. Are souls separated by species? Yes. There's my teachings that I have through the Rosicrucians, through my own study, that you do not do interspecies souls. So you can't come back as your cat can't come back as you. Species have their own evolution, their own things. So for example, I've explained about the rhinoceros. They are dwindling on Earth, but no one stops to ask, maybe their species are done on Earth. They've already been here 1 million years. Maybe they're like, okay, yeah, we're done Earth. Let's go on to Venus or Mars or another solar system. So their numbers are starting to dwindle on Earth so that they can all leave as a soul species. Same thing with anything that goes extinct on Earth. Sometimes it takes another species to help them leave, right? Now, that's not a carte blanche to go out and kill everything and anything that you want because we're freeing them from Earth. It's the species that makes the decision. But yes, souls are separated by species, absolutely. And that's exactly why I said, like, if we could interspecies, so let's say I wanted to come back as a rhinoceros next time, well, I would be holding that species back from its evolution. See, we as humans think that other species are, not all of us think that other species are a little bit, maybe less than us or less intelligent because they don't talk, because they don't go to work from 9 to 5, because they don't deal with money. But for example, whales may be way more evolved than us. Dolphins may be way more maybe elephants, maybe ants, bees, like, and so for us to be interspecies, we would actually, we could actually stop them from evolving, right? Maybe they're just like, who in the heck would want to be a human? That's ridiculous. But yes, we visit all parts of the universe, and Earth is just one stop of many. But the thing is I want you to think like we are like a swarm of bees, a swarm of birds, a flock of birds, a school of fish. You know how they all swim together? That's what we do with our soul families. So right now, our soul families have decided to do all these revolutions on Earth at this time. And then perhaps we'll move out over to Venus. Maybe perhaps then we'll be on Neptune for a while. Or wherever. Maybe we'll even just leave this solar system, which from what I understand, is a little bit difficult because we come from the sun. So we're part of the sun. That's part of our God. I don't know why they would give up part of us. And our eventuality is to get back into the sun forevermore. Anyways, that's another part of the story. But yes, can souls visit other parts of the universe? Yes. Are souls separated by species? Yes. Great questions. Thank you for asking those. All right. Off we go to the next one. Did the Garden of Eden exist? And if so, where was it located? Great question. Adding to this question, is the Garden of Eden the same garden with a different name as the Hanging Gardens of Babylon? The Babylon gardens are almost mythical, and many archaeologists believe they existed, but no one knows the exact location. Fantastic question. Fantastic question. So I'm just going to ask, I'm just going to start. I'm going to use the double deck because it has the Egyptian part on it, and that's kind of like the area that we think Eden was in the Middle East kind of area. Let's just see. Let's just ask yes or no. We'll ask the double deck, right side up, reversals no, and we'll just take it from there, okay? Did the Garden of Eden exist? And if so, where was it located? Did the Garden of Eden exist? Great question, actually. Okay, let's try this again, and then we'll cut them. Let's see, about half. Can I do it? Wow, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Practice makes perfect, right? For those who say you can't shuffle, just keep practicing. Okay, upright positive, reversals negative. Ooh, a lot of, wow, the Hierophant. Wow. No, it's not. It's the Lovers. It's the Lovers, number 6. I just noticed that was the 6. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Oh, the Hermit. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse. This is them getting kicked out of the garden, isn't it? And the Knight of Wands in reverse. So did it exist? Yes. No. We have 2 upright, 3 negative. I said I was just going to do, sorry, I'm tired. This marathon is really going on and on. I guess that's what a marathon is, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now we have 3. Here, though, this 5 of Pentacles is showing me kicked out of the garden. Kicked out of the garden. And this is almost the Hermit. The wise one, the tree of knowledge, right? This is what I'm thinking. I'm trying to think, what are the cards trying to show me? We do see a lot of desert, mountains. Well, pyramids I know are not mountains. But if we're going by illustrations, actually, this is Adam and, what is wrong with me? I am so tired. This is Adam and Eve in the Garden of Good and Evil. Here's the burning bush. Here's the snake. Here's God, angel. This is the Adam and Eve right here. I can't believe I missed that. Everyone's probably yelling at the screen, that's Adam and Eve. That's Adam and Eve. So that showed us, yes, it was. There was the tree of knowledge. There was them being kicked out. So obviously it was somewhere in the Middle East, like obviously. Interesting. I think there's something about it being by a river. Here we have a river. We have mountains, so mountains and a river. I'm not that familiar with the Middle East. And then here we have some greenery. I wonder if it was in Egypt. Now that's not fair because these are Egyptian themed cards. Oh, but here we have again, near a river. I mean, these aren't Egyptian themed cards, and on sand and a river. So obviously in the Middle East somewhere. But I'm going to say we started off with the Adam and Eve story. So the cards are telling me I've got you. King of Cups. Yeah, you know what? These just aren't telling me enough. You know what? They are probably telling me exactly where it is, but I'm just not that geographically aware of where it would be. Obviously, we've got some greenery, we've got some mountains, we got a couple of rivers, definitely desert. And like I said, like this card, this isn't one of the Egyptian cards, and it's showing the pyramids. Egypt. I'm going to go with Egypt because if the cards here that aren't Egyptian are showing Egypt, I think we got Egypt. And then did they go up north? Like obviously somewhere then when it was snowing. Look at that. Did kind of answer it. But yeah, so did it exist? I'm going to say yeah, but you know what? It's not where everybody thinks it is. I think it was in Egypt. I think it was on the Nile because that's the only river in Egypt, right? I think it was somewhere on the Nile. Somewhere you could see the pyramids. And you have to remember the geography of Egypt has changed dramatically over the years. It used to be green and lush. A lot of people don't know that. It used to be very green and lush. There's lots and lots of stories of paintings and stuff of how lush and green and even if you go to the Sphinx there's a theory that the Sphinx used to be up to its neck in water. So yeah. Anyways, I'm not going to spend much more time on this because I'm just nattering. But yeah, I think it existed, but it didn't exist where they say it existed. I think it existed in Egypt. Okay. Here's a good one. The next one here. Will Harold or Rachel have new partners, husband or wife? Wow, that's a great question, actually. I'm going to use the Pulp Fiction. Will Harold or Rachel have new partners? We're not even questioning whether they're going to be divorced or not. It's just they're going to be divorced. Are there two poor souls out there that are going to have to endure these two? So I'm going to do 5 for Harold and 5 for Rachel. So Harry and Meghan. And I know Harry isn't short for Harold. For the new people here, Harold is what his nickname was in Spare. I know his name is Henry. But some of us call him Harold just because it bugs him. Ace of Swords. Well, they're ready to tell the truth. Okay, so 5 cards for Harold, 5 cards for Rachel. Will they find new love? New partners? Ooh, King of Cups in reverse. 9 of Cups upright. I don't have to put them that far apart. 2 of Pentacles upright. The Star in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. 4 of Swords upright. Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant upright, Two of Cups upright, the World upright, underlying Six of Cups. I think that Harry will eventually have somebody, but it'll take a really long time. I think that Meghan will continue on her career, find it doesn't work, and find it doesn't go anywhere. And she might try to find I want to say like I hate to say this, I hate judging people, a lesser royal. So maybe because she's going to have her Duchess title, so maybe she finds somebody who's like a lord or has something, right? Because when they get divorced, believe it or not, she's going to have some kind of title. She'll be Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. I think she'll try and carry that out into the world. But I don't see a real deep connection here for her, whereas I see the Two of Cups for Harry eventually. I think Harry's going to be really hurt for a very long time. And I think he's going to play the field a little bit, this Two of Pentacles. He's going to make sure he has his divorce is absolutely done and dusted. And he might even say he's single for a very long time, and then eventually he'll find somebody. I think she's going to just really bask in the star quality of being talked about consistently about this divorce and everything she does and what she's wearing. And eventually that will get old. And I think she might end up here with the Hierophant in reverse. She's going to end up with some kind of guru or minor aristocrat or something like that. Interesting, the Six of Cups is in reverse because those would be the kids. I don't think either one of them are going to reach back into somebody from their past. Okay, all right. And I think, you know what, if you go into their destinies, I think that's pretty close to what their destinies say as well. All right. Now, are all the Markles cut from the same cloth? This very typical question was also done in part 1. And what I did is I referred you to, I've done 3 videos now on the Markles. So go to the main page and under the magnifying glass, the search bar, put in Markles and or Markle, and you'll find the 3 videos there that talk about the Markles and about different aspects of their personalities and whatnot. So I'm not going to repeat that here in this marathon, but I left the question in here so you knew to go look for those 3 videos. Okay, this is a really interesting one. Ivana Trump, not Ivanka, Ivana Trump, which is the Trump's first wife. Was she unalived or did she fake her death? Her death was brushed under the rug, never talked about again after her funeral. Was she beaten to death? If so, why? Let's just see what's going on. And I'm going to use these golden wheel because they have a Slavic feel to them. And of course, she was Slavic. Ivana Trump. What's the energy around Ivana Trump's death? What's the energy around Ivana Trump's death? So we're going to look for things like the Tower, Knight of Swords, right? Even the Knight of Swords, even the Knight of Wands in reverse. We'll look for a King of Wands in reverse. If there's anything about that. Strength in reverse, meaning she was overtaken. Sometimes though the Tower can be like a stroke, or we'll look for 3 of Swords for heart attack, because her death did seem sudden. And if I recall, I don't think she had a cancer or anything. It was like a stroke or a heart attack, or she fell down the stairs, didn't she? She fell down the stairs. And then we'll see, like, I mean, if we've got Ace of Cups and Knight of Wheels, Knight of Wands, there we go. It's exactly what I was talking about in reverse. Knight of Wheels. That's not Knight of Wands. That's Knight of Pentacles. In reverse. Stuck. Oh, I'm tired. This marathon. I wonder if I should take a break and then do a part 3. Cards are ready. Page of Cups. Yeah, it was kind of surprising news that she died. Page of Swords. The Lovers in reverse. The Moon in reverse. 6 of Swords in reverse. You know, I'm not seeing anything really dangerous. I'm actually seeing the truth here. The Lovers in reverse. 8 of Wheels in reverse. There we go. The Knight of Wheels again. Ace of Cups. On top of the truth. 5 of Wheels. Well, that was an injury. She did fall down the stairs. Death in reverse. Yeah, I think it was just her time to go. 2 of Swords in reverse. You know, Wheel of Fortune. This might have been at her own hand. This might have been at her own hand. We do have death. We do have confirmation of death, though. Death in reverse. I'm not saying that she tried to unalive herself. This might have been just an accident of her own hand. She tripped and fell. Maybe she was drinking with this 8 of Wands. Yeah, I think she was rushing. She was rushing to get somewhere. This 4 of Wheels. Knight of Wands. Here's the Knight of Wands. And the Hermit. Yeah, she lived alone. The Hermit in reverse. 7 of Wands. I think it was just at her own hand. I think she just had an accident at her, like, she just tripped and fell. She was rushing. She may have had too much in it. She might have been holding too much and going up and down the stairs. Because she was all alone. She was all alone. There was nobody with her. The Hermit in reverse is loneliness, so alone. She was alone at home. Nobody else was there. I think she laid there for a while. But yeah, no. It took a while for someone to find her. Queen of Wands in reverse. 4 of Swords. Yeah. 3 of Cups. Oh, those are her 3 children. Not that they were celebrating. Yeah, those are her three children. That's her funeral. Yeah, you know what? I think I don't think there's anything nefarious here at all. I think it was just as she said. She tripped and fell, and even here, the 2 of Wheels in reverse. She lost her balance. She lost her balance. She might have been wearing like a long house coat or something. But yeah, she tripped, and it took them a few days or a while to find her. She may have been alive laying there. I mean, I don't want to get too detailed, but yeah, her children know she's dead. Her children celebrated her life. She's definitely gone. She did not fake her death at all. She was alone and she tripped down the stairs, so probably over a long gown. Lost her balance over a long gown. I'm not getting any more real big, like if I got the 9 of Cups in reverse, I'd say, oh, she was drinking. But she might have had a drink in her hand, for example. Yeah. No, her children know. Her children celebrated her funeral. Not celebrated. You know what I mean. All right. Did Harry hurt a female and leave her permanently injured? Also, did he do the same to women in Afghanistan? Is he violent towards paid hired women? Now, I'm going to just sidebar here the Afghanistan. I already answered that in a Q&A, and the answer was no, because in Afghanistan, if you and actually just recently that's backed me up. He was only there on the weekends. He never left the tent except for photo opportunities and he played Xbox the whole time. He was only there for 2 days at a time. And I read on that in Afghanistan, it was like no. And it said, and they also showed, the cards also said he didn't do anything when he was there, like nothing. He didn't work, he didn't see women, he didn't do anything. And now all this is coming out about that he didn't do anything. He was there for 2 days once in a while. And so, no, he didn't do anything to any of the women in Afghanistan. My cards have already said that. But people have asked me time and time again about asking about other females. So let's just quickly ask that. Has Harry, and this is allegedly for entertainment purposes only, I'm only reading the cards. I'm not suggesting that he has hurt anybody. Knight of Cups. So he shows up as your knight in shining armor. Has Harry hurt other females, especially paid? And here's the thing. I don't know if Harry would have to pay. He was the prince of the realm. I'm pretty sure if he was to walk into a pub, he wouldn't have to pay for anything. For any favors from any girl. If he did, well, he's a bit of a fool, because I'm sure he could have got more than what he wanted for free. You know what I mean? The Empress. Did the Queen protect him? Did Harry hurt? Oh, look at this one jumped out. 2 of Swords. Might have been 2. Did Harry hurt females? Did Harry hurt? Now, I mean, maybe the palace arranged for paid entertainment for Harry. Then that way they could make sure there were signed NDAs. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Out of here. And then they kept Harry calmed down a bit. Who knows? Who knows? Cards are ready. This is the Gothic Tarot because it's kind of dark. Ace of Wands. Well, there's the phallic symbol. So actually, SCX went on. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I think the 4 of Cups. Look at that. In the coffin. Uh-oh. The Chariot in reverse. Out of control. Uh-oh. 6 of Wands in reverse. Nobody won that game. Did William and the Queen try and stop it? The Hermit in reverse on top of the Queen of Pentacles. You know, when he says he was close to his grandmother, I wonder how much he told. Look at how creepy that Hermit looks. I know this is the Gothic deck. Aren't these beautiful, though? Look at the way they shimmer. Look at that. Look at the eyes. I don't know if you can see that or not. Ugh. He said he was close to his grandmother. Page of Pentacles in reverse. As a young man. The Hanged Man on top of the Chariot. Three of Wands in reverse. 2 of Wands in reverse. So 2 and 3 in both are in reverse. That almost looks like Jack the Ripper. And I did that reading on Jack the Ripper. Is Harry Jack the Ripper? The Moon. You know what? I think I'm almost going to call this like werewolf syndrome. I think once in a while, at least 2 to 3 times, we have the hangman here in reverse, page of pentacles and hermit in reverse. I think he became a wild man, this moon here. I think he became a bit of a lunatic. Not only when the moon was full, just every now and then as a young person, as a young man, unable to control his sexual urges. It was his ego. 6 of Wands in reverse, his ego. Knight of Wands. There we go. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. I think he was, I think he did, I think he had no control over his SEX energy. I think that's why he talked about his Todger in his book. Who else talks about their Todger like that? I think the truth here, the moon in reverse is the truth. The secret's coming out. As you can see the truth of, you can see reality. And I think there was no rhyme or reason to it, this 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. It wasn't like, it was like, oh, it's the weekend. It would be like, oh, it's Tuesday morning. I need to go find some. Strength. That's, when we're talking about something like this, strength card is overcoming somebody. 10 of Cups in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. There he is. Opposite of the King of Pentacles. Out of control. Oh, look at that. The clock agrees with me. 10 of Pentacles. 2 of Swords in reverse. I think the royal family tried to help him. I think they protected him from himself. 10 of Cups in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse. This started after his mother passed away. So as he's becoming a teenager, that's also the Knight of Wands. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Now I'm just being an armchair psychologist here. He used sex for love. He used female sex for love. Now, did he get mad at those women because they left him? Ace of Swords. Queen of Wands. Queen of Cups. There's Mummy. Queen of Swords. Look at the queens. Look at the ladies here. Queen of Swords. Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Again, I think there was definitely 2. Definitely 2. Maybe there's 2 he really hurt, and a third one he put like in the hospital or something, or 2 to 3. There's definitely 2 to 3. All 4 queens showed up. 2 are in reverse. 1 is Mummy. 1 is upright. I think we have listen, this is all allegedly. This is a work of fiction. This is a work of my imagination. I'm not saying he did any of these things. Here he is off in the middle of the night as a young boy. Now, where I think the palace was aware of it, and I think maybe they helped him by getting call girls in to help him release some of that energy, sign NDAs. But maybe when he went off by himself, he was unable to control something. Oh, okay, that's enough. Okay, well, there's a bit of an answer. Whoa, bit of an answer. I guess. Oh, this is great. This is a really good question. I would like to know, what will the relationship between the Wales children in the future and the Parkles children? That's actually a really great question. Let's ask something a little bit more fun. What cards do I want to use? Oh, you know what? I haven't used Lenormand, and that's just kind of a nice. Let's just pull a 7, 3 on one side, 3 on the other, 1 in the middle. So we're going to do Wales in the middle, Parkles. All right. And of course, these aren't read in reverse. Let's see if there's any kind of relationship going on between the children as they get older. What kind of relationship is going to happen between these two as they get older? These two families, will they have a relationship as they get older? Ooh, interesting. Tower. Now, we have to remember the tower doesn't mean the same thing in Lenormand as it does in tarot. I'm getting tired. So we have the tower, the garden, and the moon. So this is the public, the Wales children living their life out in public. This is the history that they're living with. They're out in public. This is their reputation. And of course, they're living their ancestors' history. Oh, loss. Lilies, you can't make this up. Woman, bear. I think they'll have contact with whoever is Lily. What's the underlying heart? Yeah, you know what? I think they'll have contact with the one who is called Lily. Because we also have a woman and we have the bear here. I think, call me crazy, she might become a working royal. Call me crazy, she might become a working royal. And I think I've read that before. Archie's going to go rogue. And Lily's going to embrace the royal family and her Britishness and being royal and all of that. Call me crazy. Lily's going to become a working royal eventually. Maybe she'll work with Charlotte or something. I don't know. But yeah, there's the Wales children living their life out in public, living their history, living what's expected of them, watching their reputation be out in public. There's a loss there. That I think eventually Lily comes back. Lily comes back into the fold. Or the person who's called Lily, right? Don't at me and say there are no children. There may be somebody who presents as Lily. Let's put it that way. Okay, keep going. Okay, so apparently an EMS was called the evening before Archie's birth. There are pictures of air and ground units. Number 1, who called them? Who dialed 911? Number 2, did EMTs eyeball the pregnant woman? Do they get her name? Was they allowed to enter the house? And did they provide aid or assess the situation? Number 3, was she in distress? Number 4, did they want to transport her to the hospital? Number 5, did H&M promise the hospital? Did they? Did the surrogate or child suffer from not receiving emergency care? When Archie doll was presented at the stables and GK and TS crew was there to cover it, did GK know the scam? Did she know where the real Archie was at the time? Does she and Opie know the entire op? How far up the ladder were they? And I think there was a comment after this saying, sorry, English is not my first language. So I think GK is Gail King. Gail King. Okay, right? Because Gail King got the scoop on that. So I think we just did something about the surrogates needing emergency cesarean care. Didn't we? We just did that when we asked about Amal Clooney. So yes, there was some kind of, let's just ask, was there an emergency and was it for the surrogate the night before Archie was born? I'm just looking at what cards I want to read with. Which ones are jumping out at me? Actually, the pulp. I don't know why. It has nothing to do with Meghan, but I guess they want to answer this question. Okay. Was there emergency crews called the night before Archie was born, and was that for the surrogate? I'll do a separate with Gail King and Oprah up in on the scam. I'll do that separately. The world in reverse. Well, that would be a birth, right? Because you look at the world, a normal world, rider weight, and the way she is, and it'd be upside down, that'd be ready for the birth. When you're talking about a birth, right? So the world in reverse is the baby's ready to be born. Strength. Page of Swords. That's the internet. Knight of Cups. That would be the EMT showing up. And the Nine of Swords in reverse. King of Pentacles. So here they are. Here's Meghan and Harry. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Well, yeah. They made it look like that was Meghan's baby. Eight of Swords. I think she was only 8 months pregnant. Three of Swords. Yes, there was danger. King of Cups. The king knew about it. So that would have been, he would have been Prince then. Charles knew about it. Two of Pentacles in reverse. What was the Hierophant? I think it was Charles and the palace called. They were absolutely knew that something needed to be done. They were in on it. Four of Swords. Seven of Wands. Page of Wands in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. That would be the ambulance coming. And then the moon bump. The moon. Nine of Wands. The Star. Nine of Cups. Temperance. Page of Pentacles. There she is, coming out with the baby. Did something happen? You know what? I'm not getting the King of Swords, which would be the surgeon. I'm not getting Knight of Swords, which would be like emergency kind of surgery, or I'm not getting, we do have the sick bed here in reverse. I'm not getting a death though. I'm not getting, were they called? Yeah, that baby was on the way. And then they showed up and relieved some anxiety. I think she was only 8 months pregnant. I think that was the problem. I think the baby was early. The Prince Charles knew about it, and the crown, the firm, the palace was informed. I don't see the queen informed here. I think there was something wrong. I think everything worked out okay for the baby's sake. Like after the battle weary, that the whole thing is, we were lied to about it, about actually what happened with the birth. And then she presents this baby as if nothing is wrong with her moon bump. So yeah, I think you're right. I think there was some kind of urgent emergency. I think she was only 8 months pregnant. I think they weren't prepared for the baby. And, but everything worked out okay. Okay. Let's ask, how much does Gail King and Oprah know? Yeah, there she is. Ta-da! And he was a Taurus, right? I wonder if that's why. Remember, Harry made that funny remark about, they grow so much in 2 weeks. Wonder if he was in the ICU for 2 weeks, or because he was premature. But that, even though that was a doll, maybe they wanted to wait, make sure he made it. Right now, that makes kind of sense. That the surrogate had to have an emergency birth. I don't. Then, maybe if he was a bit early, they wanted to make sure the baby was viable before they lied about Meghan having it. Okay. Gail King and Oprah. How much do they know? Let's just do a quick 5-card read on that. Let's just finish that question up with a 5-card read. Oh, look at that. Gail King, Oprah, and the Harkles working together. King of Cups. I think that's Gail. the Empress, there's Oprah, the Magician, Seven of Swords, yeah. They're in on it. They absolutely know. They absolutely know. They work along with them. I'm only saying that's Gail King because the King came up. And I think she is a water sign, to tell you the truth. There's Oprah, the Empress, spin doctoring. Yeah, they're working together. It's their strategy. But I think they are realizing now what quicksand they're in. All right. This is a good question. What is William's relationship with Charles Spencer? We've already had a question about Charles Spencer, but let's have another one. What is William's relationship with his Uncle Charles? 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 What is William's relationship? Oh, my lights just went out. That means, there we go. I've been here too long. They're on a timer. What is William's relationship with his Uncle Charles? What is William's relationship with his Uncle Charles? What is William's relationship with his Uncle Charles? Cards are ready. Seven of Wands. He takes the high ground. The Hanged Man. The Star. Well, it's all about his mom, isn't it? That's what they have in common. I don't think they have that big of a relationship, to tell you the truth. I think Harry's more involved with him than William is. I think William could take him or leave him. And I think I think William's thinking, if it wasn't for my mom, I probably wouldn't have anything to do with you. Six of Coins. No, it's not a balanced relationship at all. They care for each other. I mean, they're uncle and nephew, and the Hierophant. I think William's more involved with the royal, obviously the royal family. I mean, that's where his future is. I think he does if there's anything for his mom, or anything to do, maybe if they have private family dinners for her on her birthday or whatever. I think he participates in it. I don't think he has any malice towards them whatsoever. I just don't think he's that bothered with them. There they are. Judgment in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. You know what? I don't think William is that enthused about how they treat his father. I think he feels they should give Charles a second chance. I think Harry's more involved with the Spencers, to tell you the truth, than William is. I think William's like, yeah, William takes the high ground. He's polite. He's gracious. He's like, hi, auntie. Hi, uncle. Hi, cousin. I think he's a little bit closer to his cousins than his uncle. I think he's close to his mom's sisters, cousins, or children. I think who are the twins? And they seem to show up and support him. But as for his Uncle Charles, he's polite and he's gracious, but he's not that close. I think Harry's closer. Harry's much closer. But that would make sense because Charles is the youngest. Harry's the youngest. They have more in common with each other. I think William's like, yeah, I've got my own family. I've got to get on with this job. And, my dad's dying. Yeah. Okay, uncle. Talk to you later. Bye. I think that's what we've got. So let's just kind of mutual admiration society kind of thing, and get together for Christmas drinks and send cards, but there's no malice there at all. About Meghan, I would like to know, what kind of mother is she? How much time does she actually spend with her children? Well, let's find out. If she had children, what kind of mother would she be, and how much time would she spend with them? If Meghan had children, I'm just kidding. Let's pretend. Let's all put on our pretend hats and pretend that Meghan is a mother. What kind of mother is she? And how much time does she spend with her children? Everybody got their pretend hats on, ready to go? Okay, cards are ready. Seven of Swords in reverse. Well, she's not a very good mother at all. She has better things to do. Knight of Swords. Ooh. She's very sharp with them. Very sharp. I could see that. Narcissists are very sharp. Social justice warrior. Burning the place down. She doesn't have a balanced relationship with them at all. I'm getting like 2 swords. I'm getting like a lot of... Actually, look at that. 3 swords. I'm getting a lot of yelling, and I'm not getting hitting. Swords are words. I think these cards are telling me she's not a good mother. She likes to pretend she is. She, celebrates their births and their birthdays, but she only out in public, not in private. In private, it's all about her. 6 of Wands in reverse is the ego. It's all about her. Queen of Swords. Wow, she's really cold. Cold, cold mother. The Hermit in reverse. He's not a very good father. King of Swords upright. Look at the swords. Like, where's the cups? Oh, there's a cup, but it's in reverse. It's gaslighting. I think the cards are telling us there's no children. It's all pretend. It's all words. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. I think it's costing them a bloody fortune to keep this gaslighting up. Look at the Queen and King of Swords here. We got legal problems. We've got contract problems. I think it's costing them a fortune to keeping this charade up. I think Harry's just about at breaking point. Like, look at the gaslighting. Wands in reverse. There's no children. King of Wands in reverse. Well, if there are children, somebody should call child services. There's no loving cups here. There's no... Where's the 10 of Cups? Where's the 10 of Cups? Where's the 6 of Cups? Where's the cup? The Ace of Cups? Where's the Queen of Cups? Where's the loving parents? Where's the loving home? Where's even the 10 of Pentacles? Showing they interact, because doesn't Doria live with them? That would be intergenerational. That's 3 generations. There's your 10 of Pentacles. None of it. This is just all words and contracts. And Harry, out of his mind, her being the word salad queen. This is really like we get these, weird pictures of different children each and every time. There's not one page here. There's no cups here. King of Wands is a big bully. Is an absolute bully. A terrible father. King of Wands upright is the father you want for your children. Can play with them, has action with them. You say, you know what, honey, take them outside and go run with a ball or something. Keep them busy while I cook. Okay, honey, I'm on it. Like, a great, great father. King of Wands upright, lots of fun. Fun, till the cows come home. King of Wands. He's the one out there throwing balls and, taking the kids camping and, teaching them how to ride a bike. And, well, in reverse, he's not doing anything. He's a terrible father, probably absent father. There are no children. And I know they said they've secured an Archie, but there's no way that Meghan and Harry are spending any time with those children. We got the 2 coldest parents you could get. They're logical, and there's like nothing warming about them whatsoever. And the archetype, the personality. Don't take that personally if you are an air sign. I'm just showing you what the archetype is showing. Like, look at how nice you could hug this mom in her iron suit here, in her armor, with her knife hold. No, stay away. Okay, honey. You want what? What do you want? Huh. Let me go sharpen my knife and you can ask again. No, we're just being gaslit. I'm just so I don't know, and I think that I'm getting to the point I'm getting really angry at the palace. I think I could understand it for a while, but I'm starting to get really, really angry that they think we're so stupid that we can't handle the truth. And this just goes to show there's no children for her to mother. And if she does have children, she's not a mother. If anything, she constantly cuts them with words, attacks them with words. I don't even want to repeat what that person would be saying to children. All right. Okay. So, this is actually fun. Will there be a change in the German royal family? That is, will the Prussians come back? I don't know. I think we are in a general cycle of the end of monarchies anyways, but I will answer this question. Let's look at the golden wheel. Let's see if the wheel is going to turn for the German royal family. And we have to remember the German royal family is sitting on the throne in England right now. Did I say that out loud? To be fair, to be honest, right? But I know what you mean. Let's see if the Prussian, right? Because the Russian royal family was wiped out. We know there's nothing, there's no leg there, but let's see the Prussian royal family. Let's see the Prussian royal family. Now, Diana did say that the monarchy is just going to change. It'll be much, much different. So maybe that does leave room for monarchies to rise again. Let's see. The Prussian. Let's see energy around the German royal family, Prussian royal family. Cards are ready. The Star in reverse, no. The High Priestess in reverse, no. Queen of Swords, Strength in reverse, the Magician in reverse. If anything, it'll just be by title only. No, look at these are all major arcanas in reverse. No, absolutely no chance. If anything, it'll, like I said, it'll just be name and only, like Queen Gerta, or King Frederick, or of Prussia, or something like that. So it could just be titles only. There'll be no land or anything with it. It'll just be ceremonial. That's the word I'm looking for. If anything, it'll just be ceremonial. All right. Great question, though. But yeah, with those 4 major arcanas in reverse, I'm not even going to go. The answer, that's a huge no. That's a big, big no. But in titles only, with the Queen of Swords there. Okay. Oh, this one I've been waiting for. Did Meg ever Photoshop Eugenie's kid faces onto pics of the Sussex kids? Yeah, that's a good one. What do I want to... I want to continue with these ones. Did Meg ever Photoshop or CGI? And CGI is computer-generated image, right? Because you can go make an AI of anybody's face right now and anybody's voice. Don't believe me? Go try it. So is it Photoshop or computer-generated by AI? Is it Eugenie's children's faces onto the Sussex children? That could be the biosecurity that they're talking about, that they don't want to have that the pictures you see of the children, maybe it's so other people can't put their children's faces on their children's faces. 4 of Swords in reverse, 7 of Cups, there's the gaslighting. The Chariot in reverse, 8 of Wands upright, 2 of Wands, maybe 2. They're being careless about it. Knight of Cups. Now, Eugenie's husband's a Taurus, so that's not him agreeing. 3 of Wands in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. I'm going to say no. 3 of Cups in reverse. 9 of Cups in reverse. Temperance in reverse. Page of Wheels in reverse. No. No, they aren't. No, they aren't. You know what I think the better question is? um, is the little boy they're presenting as Archie from pictures from way back, right? Is that actually Eugenie's son? There's something going on. There's definitely something going on here with this temperance. Something is being mixed up, but it's not Eugenie's boy. It's not. No, and especially here with the Four of Swords. They might have talked about it, but no, it's not. It's not. Okay. Consider this, friends. The island host, so we're talking about Jeffrey E., of the naughty parties was given a sweet deal back in 2008 where he didn't face federal charges and the records were sealed. Who was at the helm at the time? Well, that would be Obama. Now consider this. He finally faced federal charges in 2019. Who was in charge then? Well, that would be Trump. Could this be why Hollywood, but they spelled it P3DO, you can read it down in the questions down below, is so rabidly outspoken about Orange Man Bad? Fascinating question. Once more, I'm Canadian. I don't vote. I don't want this to be political. See, the clock agrees with me. But let's ask, is this why? I mean, there's a lot of reasons not to like a politician, but is this one of the big reasons why? Is this one of the big reasons why Hollywood is so against one particular candidate? Let's put it that way. Is because number 2 in Pentacles. Negotiation. So I'm asking the double deck this question. We're almost done. All right. Cards are ready. 3 of Cups in reverse. The 9 of Cups upright. Ooh. That's smugness. Strength. 5 of Cups, and look what's spilt. 5 of Cups in reverse. And 3 of Swords in reverse. Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And the Ace of Cups in reverse. Well, his fortunes absolutely do change. Knight of Wands. 8 of Swords. Page of Fish. Page of Cups. Look at that child on an island. It's the underlying Hierophant. 8 of Cups. Upright. There's the child card. The 6 of Cups in reverse. 3 of Pentacles. And the Lovers in reverse and the Sun. Now, how did I word that? Could this be why Hollywood is so rabidly outspoken about Orange Man Bad? Here he is. He's the Gemini. He's the Lovers. I was looking for the King of Swords. That didn't show up. I was hoping that both King of Swords, because that would be a politician as well. There is exposure. There is something about children here. Interesting. We've got the Hierophant and the Lovers both in reverse. I think it's just one of the reasons. I think it's just one of the reasons. The exposure is one of the reasons. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. 10 of Wands in reverse. 2 of Swords upright. Oh, here we have the 2 of Pentacles. And there he is, the Lovers again. Upright this time. So he showed up twice here. I'm going to say it's one of the reasons. It's not all of the reasons, but it's one of the reasons. It's definitely one of 2 reasons. We got 2 2s here. It's one of 2 reasons. Him being out is actually relief of a burden. It's one of 2 reasons. Okay. I'm not going to go much further into that. That's kind of tender subject. So, all right. Thank you for that question, though. That's a really good point. Never thought of it that way. Could you ask if the next solar lunar eclipse coming up will have negative impacts to us? Well, that's right, because it happens every 6 months. So this one came and went. So I'm going to ask the golden wheel, because that's the wheel in the sky, right? The golden wheel, the sun. So will the next one, so did it start? I think, are you trying to ask, did it start at this one and it'll accumulate at the next one? Is that what you're trying to ask? Or is it the next one that's going to be more dangerous? Because they come, I believe, every 6 months in 2 weeks. So, will the next one be dangerous? I'm just going to do a yes, no, upright, yes, reversals. Upright positive, reversals negative. Yes, no. Will the next lunar and solar eclipse be dangerous to us? Cards are ready. Knight of Wheels in reverse. The Devil upright. King of Wheels in reverse. The World upright. The Hermit. Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Wheels. Interesting, we have the wheels. That's autumn, and that's when the next one is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Soft yes. Might make us a little bit more emotional. Might make us want to be alone. It's going to be the completion of a cycle, though, with the World here in the middle. Interesting that we've got the Knight, the King, and the Queen here all in autumn time, and they're all in reverse. So it might make us feel, also the Hermit is Virgo, which is harvest time as well. But I think it might be around October, so Libra time. It's going to be 4 of Wheels. It's going to be the completion. Here we have 4. 4. So 2 in the spring, 2 in the autumn, 6 months apart. It's going to complete something. It's going to complete something. It might affect the stock market. Might affect the stock market or gold. But I don't think it's going to affect us directly. Here we have the Queen of Cups. All right. It's going to complete a cycle, though. All right. Great question. Okay. Just about done. Just about done. Is P. Diddy another pawn like J.E. was? Now, I answered that on my other channel when I did a whole episode on J.E. So I'm going to refer you to that. All right. Let's just put it this way. 2 peas in a pod. If you don't want to go over there, that's on Mystical Fortunes Mysteries channel, and just search. I actually spell out his name there. So again, just go to the magnifying glass search bar and search for Epstein, I guess, and it'll show up, or the P Diddy one as well. All right. And that's the answer there. And I don't mind answering it here. It's just we're getting really long again, and I still have questions to go. And so if I've already answered them elsewhere, we'll just make it quicker for everybody else who has already seen those ones. All right. What celebrities do you see getting divorced in 2024? What celebrities are getting married in 2024? This is kind of a fun question, so I thought we would do this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a list of celebrities. I'm going to try and see what court cards come up. If we can guess who they are, I'll put on who are getting divorced on the left side, and on the right side here, I'll put who is getting married. I'll just see some of the court cards and see what they are. See if, of course, if they're knights, they're young. If they are kings and queens, they're a little bit older, depending what court they or what I was going to say what sign they are. Let's just see. And if they're in reverse, upright, if there's any kind of heartbreak around them, or the lover's card. Let's see what we can see. Let's see what the cards want to tell us. Who's going to get married and who's going to get divorced? So divorce on the left, married on the right. Who's going to get married? Who's going to get divorced? Can you point us to who that would be? Sometimes tarot can. Sometimes it can be actually shockingly accurate. So let's see. Divorced on the left, married on the right. Which celebrities can we expect big marital news? Married or divorced? Cards are ready. Okay. Ooh, Ten of Swords right off the get-go. The Empress in reverse. So somebody who is up on top of the world. Eight of Wands in reverse. The Emperor. Okay, so we've got a big celebrity couple getting divorced. Somebody who is the Emperor and the Empress. Justice, yeah, for sure. Justice in reverse is a divorce. Okay, so the cards are telling us who's the Emperor and the Empress. It doesn't have to necessarily be royalty. It could be like CEOs of companies. And I think it's going to be the female leaves the male. Male's upright, female's in reverse. The Emperor and the Empress. Eight of Wands, Ten of Swords, Eight of Wands, and Justice. Let's see who's getting married. Oh, Two of Cups, upright, or in reverse. King of Swords. So we've already got somebody there. The Fool. Three of Wheels, Three of Pentacles. Knight of Wheels. Okay, we don't have, what with this Two of Cups here, we might have a marriage that's going to be called off at last minute for whatever reason. Who's engaged? A political, somebody, a politician who is engaged or going to be married. It doesn't have to be this year. Could be getting married next year. A political person. Somebody in politics. This Knight of Wheels in reverse tells me they would be marrying somebody much younger than them, and they're going to bolt. They're going to bolt before the wedding actually happens. So we've got a very important couple. Could be royalty. Could be. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not saying the king, queen. Could be royalty with the Emperor and the Empress there, but you have to remember, Thailand is royalty, Japan is royalty, some of the other royal couples around, right? Spain, Denmark, Holland, Sweden, Norway, right? So it could be, but it's an upper echelon couple, somebody that the world is aware of. It will be divorced this year. I think one of the writings said that too. And here we have for marriages, somebody who is engaged is going to call it off. She is going to back off last minute. She's going to bolt last minute. And it's a case of an older man and a younger woman. Let's see if we can get more. Any other divorces? Isn't this crazy how this works? just ask the cards, tell the cards what you want, and boom, there we go. Upright positive, reversals negative, divorces on the left, marriages on the right. Divorces and marriages. Right? Because that technically wouldn't be divorce if they weren't married yet. So let's go again. 6 of Wands in reverse. 4 of Wands, there's the wedding. King of Cups. So we got the masculine part. Oh, the Tower. Wheel of Fortune. So somebody's marriage is going to end by the male person passing away. Oh. Somebody's marriage is going to end by the male person passing away. Sorry. Let's see if we can get more good news about weddings. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wheels. 4 of Wheels. 10 of Wheels. Well, that's 10 of Pentacles. That's a intergenerational. Page of Wands. A prominent family is going to announce. Oh, you know who this is? This is that family. A prominent family is going to announce that the wedding is called off. Here's the Page of Wands. Here's the Knight of Wheels. This is the Page of Wands. This is the bad news that the wedding's over. This is the 10 of Wheels, and this is the Page of Wheels. So a prominent family is going to announce, yeah, you know what? She was going to get married, but she isn't now. We regret to inform you. Doesn't look like there's going to be any kind of big weddings going on, and the one that is going to end. So we've got a prominent family going to older couple, worldly couple going to divorce. We're going to see a marriage end by the male passing away. Could be accidental. I think it's with the Tower here. It could be like an accident or massive heart attacks, stroke. Sometimes the Tower stroke because it hits in the head. It'll be, we asked for celebrities. I won't see, is there anybody getting married in 2024? We have that big wedding in June, but we already know about that. I think the cards are like things that we don't know. So some kind of couple is going to end it before the wedding happens. So that will be a shock. And we know there's a big wedding in June that the Harkles aren't invited to. Queen of Cups. 9 of Wands. The Devil. Page of Wheels. The Hanged Man. No, I don't think we're going to see any other kind of surprise weddings in 2024. I think the weddings that we already know of, we know of. I think the biggest surprise is a wedding that we think is going to happen isn't going to happen. It's going to be called off. Yeah. So there you go. That was kind of a fun question, something different. All right. Rumors keep coming up on, oh no, I don't want to read that one. Will the Kardashians ever collaborate with H&M? Yeah, sorry, I printed that one out. I forgot to erase that one, delete it. I'm not gonna, it's a question we don't entertain on my channel. Okay, will the Kardashians ever collaborate with H&M? That's actually a really great question. And this is the last question, so this is to wrap it up. Before I read this, I want to thank everybody for participating in this amazing, massive Q&A marathon. And I did not get to all the questions. So if you didn't get your question in or you have a question now, I want to do these more on the regular. Going to Spain for 2 months kind of changed my schedule around a little bit, just a little bit. So I'd like to do these more regular, like even once a month, do, a good weekend of Q&A. So don't fret. I will eventually get to your question, or you will eventually get a chance to submit your question. So let's keep with this. Will the Kardashians ever collaborate with Harry and Meghan? Or will Harry and Meghan, we don't have to reverse that because we know they would crawl over glass to collaborate with the Kardashians. The classy, like the Kardashians. Maybe Megan's going to release one of her porn movies so they can make money like the Kardashians. Ooh, Five of Pentacles. Well, it's coming into the fold. One more. Then we'll read and wrap this up. Okay. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Well, they just don't have the money to play with the Kardashians. I mean, they are billionaires after all. Six of Wands in reverse. Ace of Swords. Seven of Swords. Strength. You know what? Meghan would pull out all her front teeth to play with the Kardashians. They are just really not interested. It's like, yeah, you're cute and all, but the truth is it's Meghan who's pushing this. That's what the truth is. It's Meghan who's arranging it, who's pushing it, who's making sure we're in the right space. The Kardashians are like, yeah, no thanks. Nine of Wands. They're like, oh my God, they're here again. Look at us. They're following us. Like, we got to put a boundary up here. Because look, they're following us everywhere we go. Everywhere we go, there they are. The Emperor. We're royalty. Don't you know we're royalty? The star. And we know Diana. And we know Diana. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We know Diana and we're royalty. And the Kardashians are like, oh my God, are they following? Are they following us? I think they are playing nice here with the Page of Cups. I think they're like, they're not being mean. They're not being ignorant. They're like, hola. Four of Cups. I think there's some part of Meghan that knows they don't want to play. They would have jumped. I mean, the Kardashians are opportunists. If there was a sniff of a penny to be made with the classy, they'd be all over it. Like, they're just as much of an opportunist as Meg is, but they don't see any opportunity there. They're like, we don't need you. We don't carry your royalty. That means nothing to us. We made it to billionaires without you. And yeah, so what? You were in, you're a Z-list actress. That, you're not a star. You're not a star. You make yourself out as a star, but you're not a star. The High Priestess in reverse. I'm almost getting like, you keep pushing us. You keep pushing us. We're really trying hard to be nice. But you keep pushing us, and we're going to tell some stories out of school about those kids. I feel stuck with them. They're like, can we ever get rid of them? I think whenever you see them together, it's all gaslighting and like, oh, look at us, we're amazing. I think like you'll see things like, don't be surprised if you see things like, oh, they came to, Hamburger's second birthday or whatever they name their kids. Like, honest to God, they come up with the weirdest freaking names. It's like, let's sit around and like, let's play Scrabble till we come up with a really weird name. And, you might see something like that. Like, oh, they came to, we're opening an envelope and Meghan wanted to be there. So she got a photo op. But that's all gaslighting, and they just really feel obligated and stuck for some reason. You have to give them that. Maybe they're just being polite and gracious. Like, I don't know. Can they? Are they? I don't know. Maybe because they like William, right? And Catherine. Five of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. They like Harry. That's what it is. It's Harry. They put up with Meghan for Harry. That's right. That's what it is. They may kind of have a feeling like if Harry ever gets back in with the royal family, maybe they'd be invited to something, right? When Harry becomes king, they'll be invited to the party. Yeah, you know what? they just are taking the high road. I mean, I have to give them that. They could, slam their reputation or whatever, but I think they're taking the high road. They might even think there is some benefit of hanging on to Harry for some reason, but not Meghan. They know there's nothing. There's zero reasons to hang out with Meghan. They're really feeling kind of stuck. Like it's like, oh, here comes Stinky. Oh, I guess we gotta let her sit at our table. Like, ugh, ugh, poor. I don't feel sorry for them. Trust me, I don't. I mean, I honestly don't. But I almost feel like good on them. Now the Kardashians feel like what I feel when they're on my TV and I have to pass by them on the channels. Anyways, thank you so much. I'm going to wrap up this marathon. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for your subscribes, your memberships, your questions, and of course, put your comments down below. What did you think of some of the answers? What did you think of some of the questions? And again, I will be doing this much, much more often now that my life is getting back into a better routine because I know I enjoy it, you enjoy it. So let's do it more often. Thank you. See you online. Bye for now.